All right, next up we have Primal Tap. Now this is the big brother to Little Primal Tap, just like Microshift. These are the full-blown versions of these devices. A lot of things are familiar and similar from the little version of Primal Tap, but the full-blown version has a lot more features. The biggest one being 2 different channels of delay. So anything that's red is channel A. So here is the time control for channel A, the feedback amount, and the output for A. And then anything yellow is, of course, channel B here. We can change the time of this delay. Right now it's set to beats. We can change those. If they're linked together, they work together. We can break those and have them move independently. We can change this over to time-based instead of beat-based. There we go. And if we break these, we can, of course, have them at both time and beats for each channel. Now, along with the tempo settings here, we can adjust this with fine increments. So something like that. Now, the really interesting thing past the adjust knob is this multiply knob. And it's really cool because each time you double it, 1, 2, 4, 8, the sample rate is halved. And as we increase that, the quality of the delay goes down. And this is emulating the Lexicon Primetime, which this entire device is based on. And it's one of those quirky things that's actually pretty cool. So here we can see that quality has dropped dramatically when we go up to 8x. We can drop this down. And really hear that drop in quality. Or if we turn up to 1x, all right, so those are the time-based parameters. Take a look at the feedback section. The input allows us to drive this section of the plugin. Now we can hear the drive, and we can change the amount of feedback for each channel. We can also add a low cut if we want to as well. The output section, similar. We can change the mix or blend wet with dry, and we can change the volume of each channel. We can also introduce a high cut if we want to as well. Dry, wet. We also have the ability to modulate this delay. So here's just nothing going on. And lots of feedback. Let's start modulating. And here's some wobble. And there's that kind of classic-y tape wobble type sound. This can go crazy. Let's turn this all the way up. Something like that, maybe. A really interesting, both hardware, Lexicon Primetime is really interesting, and I love that the Primal Tap brings those quirky, interesting notes along with it. The last thing on the face of this device is freeze. So if we get a nice delay going, we can hit freeze and create an infinite loop. And there it is. Past that, we have this wonderful tweak option here. We have the algorithm, we have a roll-off setting, a VCO shape, and then a depth and output pan, along with a phase for both of those. So let's dive into those in the next video. I'll see you then.